Hello YouTube, Tim Coleman is Jet Powered Go-Kart. Changed out the dip tube in my valve. I've got a 3/8 tube now, which is as big as that valve will accept. So now we're going to start her up and see if she'll run, see what kind of thrust we're getting. So checklist: valve open, throttle valve closed, master on, liquid relay on, we have ignition. Okay guys, this is where it's going to get interesting and fast, so be prepared for a lot of sketchy camera movement here. Well, that was anticlimactic, wasn't it? I've run this is the third run, and my tank pressure is down to about nothing. 39 degrees on the 36 degrees on the propane tank. On my first run after I filled the tanks up, the tanks were about 42 degrees, and with my setup that I've got here tied to my tree and pushed up partially on the blacktop here, I was able to get 21 pounds of thrust. That's if Henry's gauge is accurate, which it should be. Well, let's try this again. Valve off, valve on, master on, liquid relay on, ignition. Well, looks like I've got the tanks too cold to show you guys a full power run. And I also messed up, wasn't watching what I was doing with my air hose here, and I've got two 50-foot polyurethane hoses, real good quality, but I burned a hole in one. The vibration knocked the little doo-wally off its hanging spot there, and all it took was one touch against that red hot engine. That was the end of it. So I guess it's onto the steering system. Gosh, I just well, anyway, thanks for watching. Leave any comments that you might suggest. Mr. Ben 527's been very helpful. I've tried most of his ideas except for hooking up a 20-pound tank to the liquid line and turning it upside down and letting gravity assist with the fuel pressure. But in these temperatures, I'm sure gravity will help quite a bit, or at least noticeably. I don't know exactly how much, but I'm just not rigged up here to do that without stripping everything down. My starting fuel tank works for a few runs. I've already used about half a tank. This thing's good for about, well, in hot weather I'd say probably 4 or 5 starts at tops before it'd have to be refilled. It's only a 1-gallon tank. My 30-pound tank holds 7 gallons. And well, let me show you the tubing that I used. I took the 1/4-inch tubing out of it. I know this is going to go on farther than I had anticipated. Just bear with me. always some value in information, even if it's no value, I guess. But this is the dip tube I had in before. It's 1/4 inch by 28 thousandths, and it's fed by, I'll get out here where I can get a little more light. It's got about 0.210 inside diameter, and this went to the bottom of the tank. Now I took this out. This 1/8 inch fitting screws directly into the bottom of the valve, which is where the overpressure protection float came off of. And I bought a 3-foot piece of 1/8 inch 304 stainless steel, and this is 1/8 thread, and screwed that directly into the valve. So the only limiting dimension now is the size of the valve seat. And this is, you can see there, it's yeah, I don't have calipers out here, but I'd say it's between 5/16 3/8 inch inside diameter, and that's what I've got in the liquid tank now, going directly to a standard old vapor type propane valve. I thought this might work, but could be the temperature today with the I figure I probably got 30 pounds max in the fuel tank. First run, it ran for about 2 minutes. That's when I got the 21 pounds of thrust, and it was a bellering good, but still didn't seem as loud as when the first time we ran it on the bulk tank. The bulk tank has got a flow inhibitor built into the dip tube, supposed to give a maximum 1.7 gallons per minute under ideal conditions. I'm sure that's a 70-degree day, and it wasn't 70 degrees that day. Well, maybe it was. I honestly don't remember what the temperature was, so we may have started out with that much. Anyway, I'll cut the video now. It's been going almost 8 minutes, so leave a comment, thumbs up, thumbs down, like, subscribe, you know, the whole YouTube spiel. Until next time, this is Tim Coleman and his jet-powered go-kart saying have a good day.